What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I need to. I'm switching over to my screen here. What's good, everybody? I'm just gonna be on here really quick. I want to do this quick live stream for you guys. Basically tell you guys about this drop that's supposed to happen, and I'm gonna go over a couple things. Number one, why I think the drop's gonna happen. Number two, what you need to be doing. I guess what you need to be doing to be prepared for the drop. I guess it's only two things. So let's go ahead and get into it. Super short. I'm only gonna be here for 20 minutes tops, but I'm gonna try to ramble on maybe 20, 30 minutes. And my network, I'm getting a bunch of network dropped frames, and I don't know what to do about that. My bad, but whatever. We're gonna get into it. So let's go ahead and let's start off with the premise. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up a new window, get the Discord rolling on here. If you're not in the Discord, it's in the description. I'm gonna reference it a lot. Let me actually. I know I got it on the Chrome window, but it's all good. So we got that pulled up. I'm also, ignore if there's anything weird on the screen. I'm gonna try to keep it in one spot where it's not anything TOS or nothing like that. But let me also pull up another window incognito so I can have Best Buy up so you can kind of follow along with me. I'm gonna be going over basically everything. Everything you need to know in this stream. I know I'm doing it kind of late because the drop's supposed to happen tomorrow, but it's all good. So let's random. There we go. All right, so we got Best Buy pulled up. Now, hopefully you guys, anybody that's interested comes back after the fact later on and watches it. Anybody that needs to know anything about the stream or the tips and tricks and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So let's talk about the drop itself, right? So what I'm getting at is basically there's supposed to be a drop going on tomorrow or Friday, between, I guess you could say 11 and 12. I'll go over the times later on. There's supposed to be a Best Buy drop going on tomorrow or Friday. Now, the reason why we think this is based on past information. So Best Buy has been sort of following the 2-week gap, basically dropping every 2 weeks sort of for the past couple of weeks. Now, they used to do it. They went off of it, but now they're back on it. I'm actually going to go in here and we'll see if I can just do best. Type in best in tracking. Oops. Best in tracking 3080. Let's see if we can get some numbers here. So 522, they're saying. Oh yeah, some of these were false alarms. Actually, let me just pull up the pin. The pin will be a lot easier to use. Here's the pin comment. Let's just pull this up. So this is all of the past drops that have happened, basically up since October of last year. Now the last couple of ones, there's one on 5/13. It'll be, I guess, about 2 weeks ago. There's one on 4/28 on a Wednesday. There's one at 4/15 on a Thursday at 12. So the one before that was on a Friday at 12:30. The one before that was also on a Friday at around 12. So you can kind of see where we're coming from when we're talking about basically Thursday, Friday, and these specific times. Now, the ones I'm specifically paying attention to are the last two. The last really three. I don't really count the one that happened on Wednesday because that was just weird. You know what I mean? You never really see drops that happen at 4:30 p.m. That hasn't been a thing since like early drops back in like September, October days. They used to drop on Fridays at like 8 p.m. Weird. But basically the last one that happened last week was on a Thursday at around 12. And that's what we're paying attention to. That's what we're honing in on. And that's basically what we're using for our prediction for this drop. Now, there's something lingering over our heads. You might not even have heard about it, so I'm going to let you know right here on the stream. So if you didn't know already, NVIDIA announced that they're going to be doing an announcement at Computex. I know, an announcement of an announcement. They're going to be doing an announcement of the 3080 Ti and the 3070 Ti. And that's supposed to happen on May 31st. Now, some of us in the chat, we're talking about basically how's that gonna affect? What's up, Apollo Fade? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming through. Basically, some of us in the chat were talking about, oh, how is this gonna affect the drop that's supposed to happen this week? Is it gonna get delayed? Is it gonna this and that? Now you have to pay attention. That's a fair deduction, right? Someone would think that it would get delayed or there won't be a drop until the TIs come out. That's fair to say, right? That's definitely fair to say. But when you think about it, it doesn't really make sense, and I'll tell you why. So I don't know why that first got retracted, Apollo. That was the automatic filter. But this is why. So when it comes to the announcements, basically when they say they're going to be doing an announcement, they're going to be announcing the 3080 and 3070 Ti. They're not going to come out on the 31st. I mean, you guys should know that. It's not going to come out the day of the announcement. They're going to be announcing on the 31st when it's going to come out. And it's probably going to come out about 2 to 3 weeks after that announcement. So May 31st, you could say 2 to 3 weeks into June. I would say between the 10th and like the 25th, like that little range. And it kind of follows along because, say, for example, they do a drop this week. Let's say they do it tomorrow, the 27th, right? That would leave, I guess, 2 weeks from now would be probably about the 9th, I'd say, or the 10th-ish, the 10th of June, which kind of falls right in line with that. So they're probably going to be dropping it later on into June. They're not going to drop it same day. I'd be highly surprised if they dropped it in the first week of June. That would be crazy. They could do something like that, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to give it some time to breathe, about 2 weeks, and then they're going to lay it on us. And that kind of helps us out with the predictions, because then we'll know, okay, they're not going to wait 3-4 weeks. They have done it in the past, but I highly doubt they're going to wait 3-4 weeks to do a drop. They're probably going to do a drop this week and then do the next one when the TI comes out. So that kind of gets rid of a little bit of the doubt as to whether or not they're going to not drop this week. I think they're still going to happen tomorrow or Friday. I'm really banking on Thursday. I would put the highest probability on Thursday, but it could happen on Friday as well. And let's get specific. Let's talk about time. So people always want to know, man, when is restarts? When is it going to happen? We don't know. I hate when people ask that. It's such a stupid question, because it's like, we literally can't know. No one can know. We're not psychics. We're not Best Buy employees. We can't just tell you when stuff's going to happen. We're just going off of basing off of past information. I'm sitting here rationalizing it with you guys live, so you get where I'm coming from. And you can draw your own conclusions if you want, but I'm just going off of my past experience. So let's get specific with times. I would say, really honestly, the drop's going to happen between, I'd say, 11:30 and 12:30. That's pretty much the hot spot hour of when drop's going to happen. And if you're in the Discord, which if you're not already, I want y'all to join the Discord and at me in the chat. If you're in the Discord, if you're in the stream right now, if you're trying to get a card, join the Discord and go in there and type at Henry the 12. I have 2 accounts. I don't care which one you at me and let me know that you came through to the stream. I'd really appreciate it. But basically, if you're not in the Discord already, you should be, because the chat is going to be, it's going to be crazy tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's not just going to be me. Everybody's going to be typing all types of stuff, emojis, papagas, all types of crap in the chat. It's going to be crazy. And you should be there, because it's way better sitting in the chat waiting on links and people saying it's up and all that than refreshing every 2 minutes. I highly recommend you be in the chat. It just takes a lot of stress off of you, because someone else is going to see it and then it's going to go live. And the thing that I like to say is kind of the secret sauce a little bit. I kind of don't want to spoil it or give it away, but being in the chat is way better than going off the noties, man. The noties can be, like the Discord noties can be like 2 to 3 minutes late. And that literally, it might not seem like it, but that can be the difference between you getting a card or not, those 2 or 3 minutes. Because in those, think about it, 2 or 3 minutes, 1, 2, 3, that's 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's hundreds of people clicking that link. Come on, bro. You have to think. You got to think, right? So you need to be ready. So when someone posts initially, yo, Best Buy's up, you need to be going on, you need to be refreshing then, because that's when the drop happened. It didn't happen when the Discord notice said it happened. It happened when the drop happened. Someone just added me. Yo, what's good? I appreciate it, man. Nah, but you need to be in the chat when it happens, not when the noti goes off. It's too late. I won't say it's too late when the noti goes off, but I don't know. I haven't gone off noties in a minute. Actually, if you go to my profile, I don't even have noties on, because I'm just in the chat. You just camp the chat. I'm not saying you have to do it all day, but you know what I mean. You need to be in there. Now, this is how I would recommend you guys get ready, get prepared for the drop. So first things first, I can't really do it because I don't have a login where it won't show like my information and stuff. But basically, on your account, when you go to when you go to payment method, so you want to sign in, obviously you want to be signed in, right? And you want to go to your account and go to payment methods and make sure your credit card is saved. Now, people always ask me, what about PayPal? What's up with PayPal? I have used PayPal in the past to buy cards on Best Buy during drops. I have, and it works. But every drop, it's getting shorter and shorter. Everybody's getting faster and faster. You have to keep up with the times. And the fastest way to check out is to use a saved credit card on your account. And the reason why is because when it's saved on your account, when you're doing the checkout process, all you have to do is type in your CVV. That's all you have to do. Everything else is auto-filled. It just shows the CVV box. You put in the code and you hit enter and you're good. You hit place order, you're already done. With PayPal, you have to hit PayPal. It has to load up the little box. You got to log in. Hopefully you're logged in, but most likely won't be. You got to log in. If you got two-factor, you got to put in the two-factor. You got to select the cards you want and then hit enter. By then, I mean, I'm not saying you won't get the cards you got, but it's just a longer process when you could just have your CVV on there and be done. Also, you need to make sure your address is on there as well, so they know where they're going to ship it to off rip. Or if you're going to do a store pickup, select store pickup at checkout. So you need to have your stuff in here already. There's no time to be pulling out your card and typing in numbers. We don't have time for that. You need to have your stuff in your account already. Number 2, the next thing you need to have set up is your lists. Once again, we don't have time to be typing in 3090, 3080, all this stuff during the drop. You can't be looking for the card you want. You have to have it in a list. Now, I don't know if I can do a saved items. Actually, I think I might be able to. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it with no account. Okay, it lets me do it. So let's just say hypothetically I'm going for a 3090 and a 3070. Let's just be hypothetical, right? Actually, that's exactly what I'm going for, so it's not even hypothetical. But you need to have your saved items in your saved items list. It looks like this. When you go on Best Buy, you'll see saved items. You need to have it here. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I lay out my stuff for drops, because people always ask me, what do you do? How do you do drops? I'm gonna go over everything. I'm gonna basically I can't check it out, but I'm gonna do everything I can to show you guys how it works without actually checking it out. I'm gonna go through everything with this stream. I'm trying to keep it quick. So you need to have your cards in here. Now, don't be greedy. Don't throw every RTX card in existence in this list. That's not what it's for. It's for the cards that you actually want to get. If you actually want to get every card, then whatever. But you need to put in the ones that you're really going for. Me, I've streamlined it down to 3070, 3090. Now, on my actual account, I have a bunch of cards in there. I'm not going to lie to you. I have Vision, XC3, pretty much every card. And I'm not saying you can't do that. It's just kind of a lot to keep up with. And you'll have a lot of tabs. You might get confused. But what you need to do is make sure you just have the ones that you're really focused on in there. So if you want a 3080, make sure you got every 3080 that exists, every 3080 in your thing, in your little saved items. So let's be hypothetical. Let's say I'm using 3070, 3090 FE, because that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to get a 3090 next drop. I'm going for my 8th one, my 8th 3090. I did not know I had bought 7 already. I swear it was less than that. But let's say we're set up right. We got the account right. We got our cards ready. Our addresses are ready. We got our saved items ready, right? Let's just say hypothetically we're good and we're just waiting on the drop to happen. So let's say hypothetically 12:03 comes around and people in the chat start spamming, yo, the drop's happening. So what you need to already have up is these tabs. So what I like to do is have my saved items tab up like this, right? And in another tab, I'll have one window, by the way. I don't do the multi-window thing. What's up? Hey, how you doing, man? Will the drop be available in Canada or only the US? Usually just US. Canada does their own like drops. It's like bestbuy.ca. They have their own thing. It's not related to the US drops. This one that I'm following is going to be US. I don't follow Canada drops, so I'm sorry about that. I usually get those questions a lot about Canada. I'm not sure, man. I have seen Canada drops in the past, but us US people, we can't get into it without, even with a VPN, it won't let us do anything because you have to have address. But good question, man. Good question. So basically what you need to have up is, this is what I do. I have my saved items like this, right? And I'll explain why. And I have every card like this. And people, there's another question I get. Thanks for the tips and tricks. Really helps. Thank you. I appreciate. Hey, I do it for y'all, man. I do it for y'all. Now, people always ask me, yo, what about multi-window? What about tabs? What about this and that? And by the way, for all you guys coming in late, This will be going public on my channel whenever it ends, so you can go back and watch the beginning when I go over whatever I go over before you came in. But people always ask me, yo, what about multi-window, multi-tabs? Listen, I'm not going to say you shouldn't do multiple windows and multiple. I'm probably going to do 2 windows. I might not even do it because it's kind of a jinx to me. I'm a little bit superstitious when it comes about this stuff. But I'm just going to do my 1 window. I think when you do all these tabs and windows and stuff, I've tried it. Listen, I tried this. I don't know if I have the picture. I'm not going to try to pull it up now because it might take too much time. I had at least 40 windows up on my screen using Chrome Beta. And then I had another 40. Thank you for the sub, Wyatt. Had another 40 on my other monitor, right? I thought I was ready. Listen, I thought I was ready. I had 80 tabs total on both screens combined. When the drop happened, no, I was testing my refresh. I had this refresh extension that refreshed every tab, so I wouldn't have to manually do it. On the dev, like a couple minutes before the drop happened, I would refresh it, and every tab closed. And I did it twice. I opened up everyone back again, tried it again, every tab closed. And it might have been something to do with Chrome Dev, but that was just it was just like a thing, something calling me. He's like, yo, you don't need to be doing this. You need to just do 1 window. So I stick to 1 window. You guys can do what you want, but my recommendation is do 1 window. What cards are dropping around what time you think? I'm gonna get into all of that. What cards? Every card, all of the 3070s, 3080s, 3090s, 3060 Ti's, 3060s, everything that usually comes in the drops. Thank you for the sub again. Now let's get back to this. So I'd say get your save tabs up and get 1 window for every card you want to do. So let's say if I'm doing 3090, 3070, I'm gonna do this. Now let's say the drop happens. Hypothetically, everybody's going crazy. The drop started, right? You want to refresh all these tabs. So I F5 all 3. And usually when you go back to your saved items tab, if the drop actually happened, one of these will be add to cart. Now, people also ask me, do you want to add to cart from the saved items page or from these pages or from both? I'd recommend doing it from these pages. I don't know. It's something about clicking add to cart here that I don't like. I'm used to doing it from the product page. So I go here and I hit it from the product page. Now, when the drop starts, let me actually talk slower because this is the part that I get questions about the most. When the drop starts, this button will change from sold out. It will say add to cart in yellow. And I wish I could pull up my recording, but it'll change to yellow. Actually, I'm going to pull up my video because I did a live recap video. It's blurred, but I tried my best to put everything in here. What's up, guys? Let me mute it. I tried my best to put everything in here. It was kind of blurred and I couldn't explain it, but I'm going to show y'all what I do. You can kind of see the same thing in this video. So basically, I have all my tabs up just like this. I'm going for these cards and I have the individual tabs up, right? Hey, I just subscribed. I really like your videos. Thank you. Any 2060 or anything in the 2060 to 2080 super range? I have not seen 20 series cards restock on Best Buy in a minute. They do 1660 supers I've seen every now and then. But no, not 2060s. The last 20 series card I saw was on EVGA B stock. They do the 20s. You can get a 2070 for about $500. Like the original retail price was $500. You can go on EVGA B stock. Those are about, I think, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays of every week. You can check over there and see if they have those, but not on Best Buy. But let's get back to the point. So I have these tabs up. When the drop happens, this sold out button will change to add to cart. And I hit my space bar. It'll change to add to cart. You click the add to cart button and you're going to get a little window. Let me see if I can reference my video for these. Okay, you're going to get a window that looks like this. So you can see, I might even click it in this video, or I might already did it. So yeah, just imagine me clicking it, because during the drop, it'll automatically start clicking it for you for some reason. So say I clicked it there. It's going to show you this window, how it's going to work, and you're going to get like a banner saying it hasn't added yet. You just wait. All you have to do is wait. You said go to the 5700X. I know it's in stock. I know it is. They're always in stock. You're going to get this. All you have to do is wait. Now, here, you don't do anything else. So, hypothetically, if I was doing this drop, I'm clicking here, wait. I'm clicking here, wait. I'm waiting. and I'm going back and forth between the tabs every now and then, and the Discord, seeing if people get cards, seeing what other people are. So you can use the Discord to kind of gauge where people are getting. If you're seeing people check out, then your time is on. If you haven't checked out by now, your time's coming. Now, if later on in the drop, if people start saying it's over and you're still seeing please wait, you're probably wrapped up. And it's not. Go to the 57X. It'll do the queue thing. Oh, for real? Let's see. Thank you for that, by the way. Thank you. So it does the queue and then it'll just add it. That's kind of funny. Okay. Bet. Thank you, Dizzy. I appreciate it. So yeah, it'll do this. This is weird because they're probably gonna give it to me in a couple seconds. But basically, I really appreciate it. This is perfect. So it'll do this. You click add to cart and it'll say please wait. And let's just say hypothetically I'm waiting on all of these. So I'm going back and forth. Now the reason why I have my saved items tab open at all times, I use my saved items tab to gauge live when the drop ended or when some cards are out of stock, because on here it's gonna say please wait forever, and then eventually it's gonna say add to cart whether you actually can add it or not. You always see people get those errors saying this could not be added at this time or whatever, even after they waited. That's because it's out of stock. And you use the saved items tab to check it. So you want to keep these tabs open. Don't touch these. Do not touch these tabs. Keep these open. And every now and then refresh the saved items just to get a gauge of what the drop's looking like. And you can check the Discord, see what people are saying. If things are regional, you can see what people are talking about. But only refresh the saved items tab once the drop started. Do not refresh these. And if you're wondering, does refreshing this and mess up with the your place in line or whatever, it doesn't. It does not. I've refreshed this numerous times during drops. It does not touch these. These are fine. Once you're in your spot, once you already are set up and you're just waiting, you can refresh this saved items page as many times as you want. So check that every now and then. And honestly, you just wait until you get a yellow button. Wait until you can add it to your cart and you check out. And once you check out, let's see if I can get a I probably in the video edited out anything where I was doing SMS, something like that. But I think here's where I actually live added it to my cart. And I'm going to show you guys what was on the screen kind of blurred. So hypothetically, if you get the card, it's going to change from please wait to add to cart. It's going to turn yellow like that. And you click it. And you get your little, this is pretty much, when you get this, if you get this thing, you're done. You can start celebrating. You're good once you get this for the most part. Best Buy is not really known to cancel once you add it to your cart and check out, unless it's like a PS5 drop or something. But you get this pop up, you go to your cart. Now, this is what I do. As someone who tries to go for multiple cards at a time, this is what I do. When you get one, you see how, I'm going to play it back so you guys can understand. So I added it to my cart and immediately I closed it and I checked the other tabs. I checked the other ones. It actually doesn't show it on this one. Maybe I did in the next one. Usually I check the other tabs to make sure I didn't get another one added at the same time. So hypothetically, if this turned yellow and I clicked it and it let me add it to cart, I'm checking this tab. Is it yellow? No. All right. I'm checking this tab. Is it yellow? No. Okay. Let me go ahead and add this to the cart and check out. Right. So that's what I do. You go ahead and go to that. Let's go back to the video. So here is the place order page. Once you do the SMS and the email, this is what's next. Before this is the SMS email. People ask me, it's another question I get, what about SMS versus email? What I do, I said it in my in this video right here, my tips and tricks video, the first one. I do email, bro. I've been doing email for months, forever, and it works. I don't get any problems with emails. Let me answer a couple of questions before I get in. How do you get around the add to cart message saying items not available? If you get 200, good question. If you get 250 mile error, that means it's out of stock. If you can't get it shipped, it's out of stock. That's not, there's no way to get around it, basically. That means it's out of stock. When is it expected to drop? We're expecting it to be tomorrow or Friday. I'm banking on tomorrow. Do they drop in waves? People say they drop in waves, quote unquote. I don't believe it because I've seen it. I do see the waves, but I've never seen someone get a card from the second or third wave. I've never seen it. I've only seen people get the cards initially. They restock, quote unquote, mid drop. But I think it's fake personally. So I'd have to say no if I'm answering that. Yes, technically, but no. So when you add to cart, you do the verification. Yeah, yes, you do the verification. So the verification could be SMS or email. I usually do email. It works for me. I get my codes instantly. Never had an issue. People say they've had issues with email, but more time I see people getting issues with SMS. They're saying they're waiting 10 minutes on their code or whatever, hours on their code. I do not recommend SMS at all. And it simply comes down to just how the site works. The default is email. So why would you change it, right? And there's an authenticator app too, but we're not even going to get into that. That's for like other stuff. Just do email. It's not that deep. Now, once you do your email verification, you're gonna see this screen. It's blurred out, but I'm gonna read out what it says. It says review and place your order, and you're gonna see curbside or I think it's like pickup or something here. I think it's curbside or in store. And around this time, you can only do curbside, so it has the curbside on here. And you got PayPal. Or it says like choose another method or whatever. It's gonna use whatever your default is. My default is my card, so I'm gonna be doing my card. And if you have any codes, rewards, or anything like that, that's gonna be right here. So you can see I had my PayPal. I scrolled down, I hit place order, and I think I had to do like the whole PayPal thing after that. Let me see if I can do it on my second. Here's my second one. So that I clicked it, and it's once you do all the PayPal stuff, you're gonna get your message saying thanks for shopping with us, and it's gonna direct you back to the cart. And that's pretty much it overall. That's how the drop works. I know a lot of people have questions. So am I gonna get this 5600X or what? They're just not gonna let me get it. Well, a lot of people have questions about this, so I wanted to go over it. Let me answer some questions. And what time do you think it'll drop? 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I think the time it's going to happen is going to be between, if it does happen tomorrow, it's going to be between around 11:30 to 12:30. That's where it's going to be. I would start getting ready. I usually get ready around 11. That's when I start having my tabs open and refreshing. But you can start at 10 if you want to. I usually just do 11 because the drop usually don't happen until late 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So that's what I do. For credit card, you need to do the CVV code too. Yeah, exactly. And when you have your credit card, all it's going to show is the CVV. It's way quicker than doing PayPal. If you do PayPal, you have to open up Windows and stuff. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. are the usual drop times. Yeah. And let me stress. Eastern time. Every time I'm going to say is Eastern, not Pacific. Eastern time. So 11:30 to 12:30 Eastern. Right? 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern. That is the queue. It takes forever. For some people, it takes forever to change. Some people lose their minds in panic. Nah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I have to say this as well. It's luck too. There's a lot of luck involved. I always joke and say elite members win first. I'm a Best Buy Elite Plus member. You know what I'm saying? I've dropped like 6K this year. So I always joke around and say that elite members win first. But honestly, I think it just comes down to luck. Now let's go over some other questions people might have. So people always ask, can you go for more than one card? Or what's better, checking out everything at once or trying to do one at a time? So you can go for more than one card at a time. The most I've gotten, I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I need to make a vlog about this, or not a vlog, but a recap video on this. But the most I've gotten at one time was 5. And it was that video. It was the Feb 5 drop. This video, when I say secured every card, I got some dislikes on it. Maybe people didn't believe me. This drop, I got 5 cards in this drop. I got 2 3070s, I think, and a 3080, a 3060 Ti, and a 3090. I got 5 cards in that drop. I only could show the 2 3070s, unfortunately. I don't know why I didn't have the footage of the other ones, but I got 5 cards in that drop. That's the most I've ever gotten. And I did all of them one at a time. Checked out every single one at a time. Now, I have done in one drop in the past. I did 2 at a time. I got a 3090 and a 3070 at the same time. But that was only because when I checked the 3090, it was good. I checked the 3070, it was also good. So I was like, why not do both? So I did both. If it's not like that, like if you have to wait for the other one, don't wait. Just check out the first one and then get the second one after. But do you think they would drop any 2060s or 3060s? No, not any 20 series cards. 3060, yeah. I think they're going to drop 3060s, but not 2060. Basically have a tab for 3061 for 3070, add to cart, wait for them to get added. If they both do, then check out. All of this in a couple of minutes. Yeah, basically. Best Buy Canada. No, Canada drops are different. They're not related. I don't think Canada does drops at the same time as United States. I don't think that has ever happened. I'm living in Texas. Doesn't matter, right? Nope. Just time difference. I mean, I think for you it'd be what, 10, late 10, 11 o'clock a.m. What do you do if you get it in cart and can't choose a location? So good question. So if you get it in your cart and you can't choose a location, that means that it's out of stock. Usually if you get any of those type of errors, it's out of stock in your area, because it's we've had this discussion a lot in the chat. We don't know if it's regional or what, but basically, long story short, it's out of stock. Now you can go through your locations and see if you can get it moved over, but I don't think I've actually ever seen anyone successfully change their location to somewhere and get it to work. I think I've never done it personally. I've tried it. It's never worked. And I haven't heard anyone else do it. I don't know if that's even possible, but yeah, you could try it. So if it's not in stock in your Best Buy store, you can try one that's 100 miles away and see if it works there. But I've never seen it. I've only done that on Target for PS5s, and it worked. So you can queue multiple cards, right? Yeah, of course. You can go in here and queue as many as you want, as long as they're not overlapping. So you don't want to have two 3070 tabs open. That's not how it works on the same browser. But you can have one of every card in the thing if you want to. Canada drops are the same day. Yeah, you can't buy on USA and ship to Canada. I don't think so. I don't think they ship to Canada. I think Canada is its own site. Like, it's like bestbuy.ca or whatever. Yeah, it's its own thing, and you have to, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Unfortunately. So if you're in Canada, I wouldn't get too hyped about this, because I don't think they drop same day. I have to ask somebody in the chat. What I'll do is I'll ask that in the chat, and tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be at work, so tomorrow morning I'll type a comment on this video and let you know. I've had a manifest of 20 zip codes of the biggest Best Buys in USA. Tried doing it for the not on your area and it never works. Hey, you're diligent, man. I respect that. I respect that a lot. You're diligent. Nah, I mean, I just do the ones in my area and it doesn't work. But that's a question I do get, trying for multiple cards. I think it's possible. You can try it. I've done it myself. But I would definitely, if you're new to this and you're not used to doing multiple tabs and all that, I would say just stick to a few cards that you're trying to get. Don't try to do a 10 card list, because you might not be able to keep up with it. I know it's pretty simple, but you might get confused. You might miss a card or something. I don't know. I'm late to the chat, but when's a good time to maybe stop checking and give up for the day? Hey, that's another good question, because I swear people do not know when to give up. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I do. So I know I'm kind of hypocritical, because on the drops that I don't get one, I'll like try to stay longer. I'll be like, oh, maybe till 1:30, right? Or maybe till 2. But listen, on all the drops that I've gotten cards on, drops usually last. This is why I always say in all my recap videos how long the drops last, because this is very vital information. Usually the drops last about 15 minutes max. 15 minutes max. And you can kind of tell when it's over, not only when every card says sold out. I mean, this is why I have every card nearly in my saved items, because I do it for monitoring. I do it to see how the drop's looking, not for me. I'll have every card in my saved items, and when most of them or pretty much all of them say sold out, it's pretty much dead. Like, it's over. There's sometimes they'll do these waves, but these waves are fake. Like I said before, I've never seen anyone get cards from these waves. So it's over to me when most of the cards are sold out. And you'll be able to tell that from the saved items, the saved items list. You will not be able to tell that from here. These will say, please wait forever until you get a yellow eventually, and then it's going to tell you can't get it. The saved items is where you're going to see how things are going, right? So I use the saved items, and I use the Discord for monitoring. That's what I do. I just see how the drop's going. This is actually, I don't know if I can go through, I'm not going to find when the chat happened live, but I just go through the Discord and see how things are going. You're going to try to snack some cards? Yes, I'm going for a 3090. I want one so bad, man. I've had this 3080 for a minute. I've had I didn't know. I looked up on my account. I can't show you because it's going to show like information. Let me see if I can pull up in another window and See if it shows. I've bought 7 3090s, man. 7 3090 FEs. I did not know that. I thought it was like 4. 7, man. Like, what? Let me see if I can sign in. But yeah, I'm going for a 3090, possible 3070 that I can sell to you guys or in the Discord. And the reason why, people might ask me why those two specifically. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The 3080 and the 3060 Ti are damn near impossible to get. I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you're trying to get a 3080, I don't mean to discourage. I don't mean to bust anybody's bubble. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just being honest. I come on here and tell the truth, tell the facts, how it is. 3080s and 3060 Ti's are damn near impossible to get. 3070s are really the way to go. So it has my location on here, so I can't really show it. I can show the ones I returned, maybe. No, I can't even show this shit. My bad, y'all. It has my location and stuff like that. But I've bought 7, and I'm going for an 8th one. But yeah, 3080s are extremely hard to get. Extremely hard to get. Honestly, I think back at it now, because I've been following this since September. I think at it now, I'm like, because I have a 3080. But if I didn't have a card at all right now, at this day, you know, I would be so stressed if I was trying to get a 3080, because it is so hard. It is so hard because Newegg is doing shuffles that are damn near impossible, basically practically impossible. Zotac takes too much damn work and time to get a card from. I'm not gonna be doing no distill refreshes, keeping my account logged in every 5 minutes and having to wait 20 minutes. I'm not doing that, bro. I stick to Best Buy because it's simple and I know when some shit is over. When the drop ends, it's over. Like, it's nothing else to it. I'm not going to be waiting 20 minutes to possibly get a card and all that. But 3080s are so hard to get right now, man. The only real choice you have is either resale or Best Buy. I mean, Zotac is an option. EVGA is an option. Ant Online does some bundles, which I'll show you that later. But really, Best Buy is the only way. But 3090s, man, I'm going for one. 1500. My card pre-tariff was like, I think I'll say post-tariff, sorry, is about 1,000. So I can make some of the money back. Maybe like 1,100 after tax. You know what I mean? It's definitely the way I'm going. 3070s for you guys or people in the Discord. Let me scroll up, 'cause I got a lot of time. But yeah, I'm going for some cards. Best believe. How quickly do you think this 3060 will go out of stock? Very fast. Usually all the FEs go out of stock around the same time. In the more recent drops. In the past, it used to be everything but the 3090, and the 3090 would last like 5 more minutes. But I think the demand is slowly creeping up to the 3090 level because people are realizing I'm gonna have to shell out 1,000 anyway to get one of these cards, so I might as well do 1,500 and get the most hash rate or get the best performance, yada yada. I think the demand is creeping up to the 3090 because they're selling out just as fast as the rest of them. But I would say, to give a time frame, I mean 10 minutes. I'd say 10, 15 minutes. I'd really say 10. That's probably the best number. Gotta hop on the Discord. People on there are faster than the bots. I'm telling you, the drop start. Yes, for real. The people on there will let you know. That's why I always say the secret is to be in the chat, not to have the Discords up, because the chat is where people are going to be like, yo, the drop happened. And the last drop that I actually got a card from, I got a noti from somebody. Basically, someone called the drop 3 minutes before the bot happened. I said it in the recap video. 3 minutes. That is a lot of time for these drops. That's 30% of the drop time. So come on, man. And I've seen it. And it's crazy because I joined in the first 2 minutes, I say, or first minute of the drop, and I still saw people checking out before me. So what does that tell you? That tells you, like, bro, you got to be quick, man. You got to be quick. How fast did 3070 sell out? I'd say they all sell out at about 10 minutes-ish, 8 minutes, around that time. I'm getting some crazy network lags. I'm sorry about that, y'all. My internet, I swear, man, I try to stream so much and it just stabs me in the back every time. 3080s go first, pretty much. Yeah, I got a lot of comments, man. I'm gonna try to get to all these. How much would you sell a 3070 for? MSRP. I don't scalp. If I were to sell it, How quickly you think the 30cc? Let's see. What brands would you put at the top of the list aside from FE? Good question. Dang, my internet. You want to come back? Are we good? My internet not tweaking? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. What brands would you put on top of the list aside from FE? This is me. This is my perspective. I don't look at any other cars anymore, and the reason why is because these prices are ridiculous. Now the XC3 is $849. That's reasonable to me. That is reasonable to me. $1,000, $1,099. Now Strix is a Strix. Strix is a Strix. We're not gonna talk about the Strix. But $1,079, $1,109. I'm not paying that, bro. I'm going for FE. But that's just me because the position I'm in. You know, I'm kind of selfish when I'm saying that. So realistically, if we're talking about all of them, I would say FE on top, and then really, if we're going for pure performance, I would say a For the Win 3. If you don't care about looks, For the Win 3 or a Strix. They don't do Gaming X Trio, so I'd say really at the top, FEs and Strixes. Really just FEs because Strixes are impossible to get, and then go to the EVGAs, and then after that you got your Ventus and your Gigabyte. Some people like to go for the Vision. It's kind of a sleeper card, but you can tell by the reviews that not that many people have a Vision. So yeah, but I usually go for FE, Strix. I usually have the Strix on there as a joke. Like I don't expect to get it, but I do it just for whatever. I wouldn't even keep the Strix because it's too damn expensive. But I know it's weird that I'm saying that because I'm going for a 3090. But I want the 3090 because it's 3090. I'm not paying 11, probably 1,200 after tax for 3080. Nah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, Strix, FE, and then I'm going for the Win 3 or XC3, and then the rest I'm not even really checking for. So that's how I would rank it. Are 3060s not 3060 Ti's hard to get? All the ones at the bottom are hard because they're the best value ones, Wyatt. So 3060 Ti's and 3060s are hard. 3070s are getting harder. So yeah, get the 6800 XT if you want a 3080 class card. The 60, see, this is the thing. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about that. AMD's supposed to drop tomorrow, so y'all need to check for that. 11:30 AMD Direct. I've missed like the last 4 drops on AMD Direct. People saying do not buy from AMD Direct. I've missed the last like 4 drops. Listen, if you want an AMD card, they're supposed to be dropping tomorrow too. So I feel bad for anybody trying to get a card because you got to check 2 sites. But AMD should be 11:30ish, but probably before the Best Buy one. 3080s, 3060 Ti's are the best for mining. Miners and bots aim for those a lot. Yep, for sure. Facts. Been trying for a 3080 since September. Might try for 3070 tomorrow. I feel you, man. My EVGA notify. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me show y'all this. My EVGA notify is in. Look at this. Can I pull this up? Check this out. I entered September 19th, 2020 at 11 p.m. and I still haven't gotten my car yet. September 19th, man. I hate the EVGA thing, man. 2 cards too. Both, I think I did the XC3 Gaming 3080 and the XC3 Ultra. 2 cards, man. Still haven't got my noti. It's crazy. Might try for 3070 tomorrow. That is not a bad idea at all. But this is the thing. I don't like people. I tell people not to compromise, but then again, it's so hard not to because the 3070 is just, it's slightly easier to get. Nah, I don't really even know now. They're about neck and neck. But the miners, man, the miners have basically just made all the demand kind of even because they're going for everything. And 3080s are just getting wiped out, bro. So I tell you not to settle. Go for both. Go for both. Cause I don't want to tell you to settle for 3070. I hate settling, man. I hate settling. Zotac is so stressful. It is. I don't even go for that shit anymore. I feel lucky because I copped the 30. You should, man. That 3080s are awesome. They're great cards. They're great cards. And I'm getting more lag, man. I hate my internet, bro. I'm just trying to stream. Can you come back to the green, please? Jesus Christ. I want to make sure I get the answer to the questions out without it lagging. Are we good, internet? Okay. What brands would you recommend if not FE? Yeah, the ones I mentioned. Wouldn't pick up anything Gigabyte. I've had my Gigabyte 38 Eagle RMA twice already because of mechanical issues. Yeah. I don't really trust. I've had a Gigabyte 2070 in the past and it was fine, and I gave it to my cousin. He uses it. but I wouldn't get one myself anymore. I don't like the software. I really hope that USA and Canada drop at the same time, because I like to get Canadian Discord, and it didn't work. Hey, hopefully, man. Hopefully. What channel? I'm not sure. Oh, what channel in the Discord? For the noties or for keeping up? For keeping up, Gen Chat. Everybody's in Gen Chat. The first one. That's where we're all at. Gen Chat. I want 13080 for the love of God, I feel you. When I got 4 RTXs right now, but looking to expand. I got 13072 EVGAs. Hey, you're killing it, man. I only got my 13080. It's getting like 96 mega hash, but that's awesome, bro. Shouts out to you. I got 3 through EVGA, but 2 I finessed them when Best Buy drop in. I need a 3080 when they drop in. Tomorrow supposedly. I entered EVGA 26. We're in the same boat. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. EVGA is slow, bro. They're so slow. But yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. I hope I got all of the information out. I hope it's lagging again, man. I hate my internet. I hope the internet didn't get in the way of me giving you guys information. Like I said before, if you came late, be sure to watch it back over. I'm gonna make it public afterwards. Watch it back over in the morning or right now if you want to. Make sure you follow everything. And yeah, just deep everything, you know what I'm saying? Understand everything and put it to work tomorrow, man. Hopefully the cars drop tomorrow. I wish you guys all the best of luck. I'm definitely going to be there. Yo, like I said before, if you're in this chat right now, go to the Discord in the description below. At me. Do at Henry the 12 and say anything you want, man. Because the chat's going to know that I'm streaming right now. But just at me, bro. I want to see y'all tomorrow. I want to see the same faces that at me tonight. What Discord channel? Gen Chat. I want to see the same people that at me right now are here in the chat. I want to see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully it drops. I don't want to hype you guys up for nothing, but hopefully it drops tomorrow or Friday. I'm going to be there in the chat. We're going to be talking about everything, and the chat's going to be lit. It's going to be lit tomorrow. So Nerd Speak? Yep, Nerd Speak. That's the name of the channel now. It's not ATR anymore. It used to be ATR, but now it's Nerd Speak. But yeah, I'm going to sign out. It's 12:24. I got to get some sleep, go to work in the morning, but I'm going to be there. So I wish you guys best of luck. Hopefully, like I said before, my internet didn't get in the way. And I will be doing a recap vid if it does drop tomorrow. I'll be having that video probably next week because 4-day weekend. But yeah. So I wish you guys best of luck once again. Thank you for everybody who came in the chat, man. I really love this engagement. It's awesome to see people basically trying to do the same things I'm doing or interested in the same stuff I am. I really appreciate it. It's so awesome to see. And I appreciate it. I mean, it's not for everybody because my channel is not really that focused, but I'd appreciate it if you go to my most recent video, show some love for the algorithm. I really want to get more people to know how to fix that problem. You don't even have to watch the video. Just go there and like it. I'd appreciate it. So people can, learn about that. Anybody that needs help can get it. And with that being said, I am Henry the 12, and I'll catch you guys later, man. Thank you for coming through to the stream, and I'm signing out, man. Peace.